Hey everyone, okay, so today's tutorial is on hooded eyes and I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible for you with a gorgeous demonstration. So the first thing to think about before we move on is knowing your eye shape, and knowing what eye shape you have can make a huge difference in getting the most beautiful application of eyeshadow. So if you click here or the first link in the description bar, that will take you to a video so that you are able to identify your eye shape correctly. Now, most things with hooded eyes always concentrate on the upper part of the eyelid, trying to make it look less hooded, so to speak. And the technique I'm going to show you today was made very famous by Wei Bandy and Kevin O'Quah. And what we're going to do with this tutorial is try and minimize the upper eyelid, because with a hooded eye, you don't see any or much of the eyelid, but you always see the lower eyelid. That's always on show no matter what. So let's really make the most of this and try and get the most impact. So let's have a little bit of fun with color and let's proceed to the tutorial. Okay, so I have on my face, for those wondering, Makeup Forever, bronzer and a blusher. So I'm first going to sculpt the eyebrows, and I'm only going to fill them in ever so lightly for this look, just to kind of complete it a little bit more, filling in any sparse areas and just extending the brow ever so slightly. This look is all about the lower eyelid because that's always visible no matter how hooded your eyes are. So for this, we're going to concentrate firstly just by applying a nice light cream eyeshadow all over the eyelid, blending this up to the brow. We're going to do this in 3 steps: a light, a medium and a dark. The medium shade is going to be placed on the lid and into the crease and then blended. And as you'll see in a second, the dark shade is just going to go on the eyelid and then blend it up with your finger. You can use any shades that you want. In the matte family, we want to keep this matte so it doesn't reflect light from the hooded area. This is all about the lower lid. And you'll see at the end that this is a really bright, vibrant look that's all about your eyes, despite the fact that we haven't really done anything to the upper lid in terms of brightness. So we're just going to apply this last shade, and this is just going onto the lid and then blend it up with your finger. These matte shades absorb light, so they're not going to be distracting. If you have a very hooded lid, anything shiny can be quite distracting. Okay, so now we're going to move on. We're going to take a liner. I'm using a bright turquoise. Use whatever color makes you happy. And I'm going to start lining the lower lash line. Line this all the way in to the inner corner or just shy of the tear duct area. You're then going to take a brush and just lightly smudge this out. Once you've blended it and kind of smudged it out, you're then going to take a really bright, kind of vibrant turquoise color, because this will match, and go over this to add that real intensity, to make it really, really pop. So you can see I'm just going over that. Now I'm going to tightline the upper lid. This is incredibly important for those of you with hooded eyes because it gives the darkest lash line without the liner effect. I'm now going to use a push liner brush, which is my brush, number 8, and I'm applying this into the lashes. This makes a huge difference. Now I'm going to apply a purple into the waterline. Completely optional, but it's up to you. After that, I'm going to give the eyelashes, I believe, a little curl, and then apply mascara. If you've got great eyelashes, then you can stop here with mascara. If you don't, then you can use a false lash as I have, because my eyelashes are really, really quite poor, almost dreadful, in fact. So I'm going to pop a lash on, and that will complete the look. You can see that this is all about the eyes. Don't be frightened of this, especially if you're over 40. Absolutely go for it and embrace it and use those bright pops of color, because you're going to look fantastic, I promise. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.